Hello. Hello. Okay.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for another time to look at what the chart is saying concerning the Nigerian stock market. My name is Oluwole Olawipo. I'm a technical analyst. I use the chart to trade any kind of market. I don't only trade stock market, I trade other markets too. So, but what we'll be looking at today, as usual, we start from the banking stocks. I love the banking stocks because they are cheap relative to other stock, and they have volume. So you can easily speculate in those kind of markets. But if you are a big investor, you can also look at the manufacturing industries and look at other stocks like the oil and gas and other sectors too. But we will start from the banking stock. And the first stock I'm going to look at today, let's look at First Bank. But what First Bank is doing lately is only God that understands. Let's look at First Bank and see what the possibilities are in the coming week. Look at the First Bank, FDNH. Okay. Let me see. Can I see? FBNH. Okay. Hold on, hold on. Okay. So as projected last week, I was saying this was a very good opportunity, but this kind of move is not common. You hardly see this kind of move, but it's also possible. Look at what happened in Honeywell too. Let's look at Honeywell. It's something like this that happened in Honeywell. Honeywell, that is the way I still remember this. I drew this and it broke all the resistance and the price went as high as 4 naira. So what are we expecting? Let me just quickly change this. I'm still coming to this, but let me just change it now. Now that I'm looking at it, let's look at what the weekly is saying. Wow, look at the breakout. Let's draw it using the weekly and see what that's also broken all the support, all the resistance rather. So this is one possibility. But the way it is, the market is losing momentum. This is the resistance that's holding price. This is the resistance that is holding price. So, okay, this is the resistance that is holding price. Look at the daily, look at it. So if price should consolidate around this cloud, you still want to trade another swing. But this swing, well, you can still trade it. If price should pull back a bit, let me draw the retracement Fibonacci. Let's see. Okay, if price comes around here, around 3 naira 10 kobo, so you can still enter because I expect continuation move. This continuation move might form a divergence, but when it pulls back like this and hits somewhere around here and goes higher, I don't expect this momentum to come as high as this again. So if the momentum comes around here and starts falling, then what will happen is that we have had a momentum that's moving lower and you have had price that went higher. So in that case, we say that there is a momentum divergence. That means momentum is leaving the market and price is going higher, telling you that price is most likely going to fall. That price move is not going to be sustained. So that is what it means uh, is a divergence. So I expect it to fall. But this strong move will still cause some people, some people are late buyers because they did not pick it from here. When it was bouncing above the cloud here, look at it now, was bouncing above the cloud around here. See, it came here, it was bouncing above the cloud before it shoot up. and they did not take it. So when it's now retracing like this, some people will want to trade this last move. So if you want to trade the last move, where I will recommend that you come in is around 3 naira 10 kobo. Let's go back to First Bank, FBNH. So what do I expect in FBNH? Currently, it has hit uh, all the Fibonacci extensions. So this is my support. So I don't know where price is going again because that's broken all the resistance rather. So if this pull back around this place, then you can enter for another move. But the way it is now, that's broken out. Let's see where is possible. This is also a possibility. Price can get to 15 naira 11 kobo. So let's see what happens in the coming week. But this week was just too massive. Look at it. It was too massive. But there's also another resistance around here. There's another resistance around here. So you can see now there's a confluence around 9 naira 75 kobo. So if price should retrace, and I think that's the current price now. Let's look at it. I think that should be around the current price. See, you see, there's a resistance and it's also confluencing with there's a confluence with the Fibonacci extension. So I expect price to still correct to somewhere around 8 naira 98 kobo, if possible. Then you can enter. But as it is like this, if you buy here, you are buying too expensive. You are buying too expensive. Let's look at another stock. Let's look at we have Zenith. Let's look at Zenith. Okay, these are still attractive. Currently, you see that this support is holding and it has broken here. So it's going, the next level is going to is 25 naira. So it depends on the reaction around this 25 naira. If by next week we just see a very big candle that goes like this, wow, then I expect that momentum to push as high as 26 naira. And if possible, I expect that momentum to push it to as high as 28 naira. So that is the possibility in the coming week. Let's look at access. Let's look at access. Okay, access to is just coming from below the cloud. The momentum has shifted to the positive side, but the last trading day, which was Friday, was a bit pullback. So if you can get the entry around here too, is still good. You can still buy this one because the possibility is that price is most likely going to 9 naira 75 kobo or 9 naira 96 kobo. If it breaks these levels, then I expect reaction at 9 naira 96 kobo or 11 naira 17 kobo, 11 naira 61 kobo. Those are the levels of the extension. Let's look at Fidelity Bank. Okay, you see now there's a breakout already. It broke this resistance, is currently at this resistance. If it breaks this resistance, it's going to the next resistance. But the way it is now, it's going to break it. You know why? This has shifted to the positive side and is becoming green and is becoming higher. It's becoming higher, and this too is going higher. The candles are becoming bigger. Let me make it bigger. It's becoming bigger. Look at it. This one is bigger than this. This one is small, bigger than this, big. So there's momentum in this market. I expect a breakout. Breakout is more likely. Then let's look at WEMA. Okay, this WEMA, what I'm expecting this level to hold. I don't know why. This level should hold. That's 72 kobo. This level should hold. If this level should hold, then we expect price to get to 82 kobo or 88 kobo or 90 kobo. But I expect this price to hold. In case this price did not hold, a better entry that you can get is here. If you're able to get it around here, 67 kobo is like the best price that I expect. If this level doesn't hold, this 67, 68 kobo will most likely hold. Let's see what happens in the coming week. Let's look at the Unity. Do I used to check this Unity bank? Okay, you see that price is respecting this level. Is respecting this level. So in case by next week, I expect this dot should have come down. So if this parabolic should comes down, then I'll say this level is holding. Then I'll say this level is holding. But currently, I expect it to hold. It's most likely going to hold. Anytime you are seeing price around here is good entry. Anytime you see price above the cloud and it's flying higher, it's too expensive. But around this price is currently cheap. So if you can hold it, we make more money than going to buy an already established trend. So looking at another bank, let's look at GT. GT is moving, currently is moving. That's moved from here. You remember when we analyzed it around 27, around this price. Can't really remember. So currently it is at the first extension, which is at 28 naira 49 kobo. If it breaks this level, I expect reaction around 29 kobo, which is the previous support that is most likely going to turn to resistance. So if it breaks it, expect reaction around 29 naira 44 kobo. So those are the levels to expect. But currently, the way it's going, it will most likely get to 29 naira this coming week.